Hi, hello, welcome. Welcome to KindaTV, the home of Carmilla, with me, your host, your friendly neighborhood Natasha, also known as the actress who plays Carmilla Karnstein in the movie, starring one of my favorite humans, Elise Bauman, and a ton of my other favorite humans as well. I could not believe that 3 years ago we made a tiny little digital series, and now it is going to be on the big screen, but also in all of your homes, because of course you can order it at carmillamovie.com, and when you do that, there are a ton of options for bundles that include a ton of behind the scenes footage that I'm going to share with you, a little sneakery peekery, a little tasting of that footage. For those of you who are wondering, I have seen the movie. I got to see it this weekend at a secret cast and crew screening. Yeah, it was so amazing to get to see it with some of the team, who I am incredibly, incredibly proud of. It looks pretty fantastic. It is suspenseful, it is funny, like laugh out loud funny, it is sexy, it is romantic, there's action, it's a little bit scary. It's also got just like the right amount of camp and like jankiness, which I think you're gonna really enjoy. It's such a endearing callback to the original season, but it's just so great, and I'm just so excited for you all to see it. So without further ado, drum roll please. It'd be really weird if Mark did not edit a drum roll in there and it was just like, oh boy. First up on the docket is some ballroom dancing. We were so fortunate to have our producer, Melanie Windle, also be a choreographer for us, because she actually was a choreographer before she was a producer. And most films have weeks and weeks of rehearsal to prep dancing scenes. But I think that we really pulled it off, and the ballroom scene just looks so beautiful and so fantastic. And of course, one of my favorite things to do is fight scenes. Oh my gosh, is that Dominique from Winona Earp? She was so amazing at this fight choreography, and also just as an actor, she's so stunning on camera and just so grounded and wonderful. And I think it'll be really cool for everyone to get to see her play a darker, more antagonist type character. It's so different from Waverly. And if it isn't another one of my favorite humans, Spencer Maybe, our director, who's been with us since the very beginning, since season 1. Spencer has a really interesting way of directing. He has like all these hand gestures that he makes and then kind of creates his own language.
Faces, coverage, and then a TUI. And you need to make up nicknames for absolutely everything you can possibly make up a nickname for.
Like,
that becomes your shorthand, and then it's just like, yeah, TUI, and everybody knows what a TUI is.
what's some of your other slang?
Sidey Whitey.
Dreamy Dreamland?
That's Dreamy Dreamland is sort of like, you know, blue sky where we're aiming for.
What's a sidey whitey?
It's a wide shot from the side. Makes sense, right? Sidey Whitey.
I really appreciate Spencer's directing style, and that he also gives Elise and I so much time and space to really explore Hallstein's relationship, and really allows us to play and experiment and be ourselves during the more intimate scenes. I really like having that freedom and having the intimacy not overly directed. So yeah, it's just cool to have a director who trusts you. Thank you, Spencer. Thank you. Speaking of Hallstein, one of the most anticipated aspects of the film, I do believe, and one of my favorite parts is hashtag domesticated Hallstein. Never let me do this again. Like, this is one of the grossest things I could ever do. Like, what? Just like, hashtag. But yes, you finally get to see the Hallstein apartment.
Elise. Hello.
I just had a scene where I got to sleep, and then I really fell asleep because I'm so sleep deprived. It was marvelous.
Amazing. Is it comfy?
This is the most comfortable bed I've ever been in. It's so good.
There's like a million pillows.
And we also have our lovely yellow pillow from earlier seasons.
Of course.
So now it's new and improved.
Look down.
Butters? Anytime someone taps me,
Did you like that? Are you into it? That sounds weirdly suggestive. Weird. I did not mean to say it like that. Wasn't that awesome? That is only scratching the surface. There's a ton of B-roll and a ton of behind-the-scenes footage that our team captured during the shooting of Carmilla. So if you do want to see more, make sure that you go to carmillamovie.com. You can purchase one of the bundles or one of the featurettes, and you can get a huge glimpse into what it was like being on set. I am so excited for the premiere of the Carmilla movie tomorrow. I cannot believe it. It's going to be in 30 Cineplex theaters across Canada for one night only. So if you don't already have your tickets and you are in Canada, make sure you do that. But of course, to our lovely, lovely international viewers, you can also see it on full screen. That's right, if you have a full screen membership, it is streaming on full screen as of the 27th. And of course, also on VHX, which I highly recommend because then you get a ton of extra content as well. Okay, now I need to go meditate. I need to go like emotionally prepare for tomorrow. I gotta go buy a waterproof mascara now because I know I'm gonna need it. No.